Dog days of the NBA season as the New Jersey Atlantics in their first season are 15-40 here before the All-Star break. It has not been a very good season for them, but either way, you didn't really expect it. But still, they can come around and maybe surprise some of these teams that they are facing off against here. Mike Conley dishing here to PJ Washington. Goes right up with the two-handed jam right there. Washington slams that one down. Two-handed flush for him, thanks to the AT&T connected cam on that one. Then here's Joel Embiid driving here, floater, can't get it. And then Kalkbrenner, able to get the board right there. He gets down here. AJ Green able to get the layup, misses it, but then a foul there on Kalkbrenner, and he is going to the line for one right there, and one opportunity. Kalkbrenner, it's been a nice surprise, I guess, is the way to describe it for this Atlantics team. And here's AJ Green here, going to ask for a screen from Kalkbrenner. Brenner sets the screen. Green for three. That one is good. Three ball falls for Green. He was money on that one. Now Green again with the ball. Pass it to Washington. Back to Green. He just shoots, fires. That one's good as well. 11 points now for the Atlantics. And now here's Edgecombe going to pass it to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey passes it to Embiid, who slams it down. Score is 9-11. Reminds me of that tragedy in New York. The one with the airplanes. Here's Kalkbrenner with a screen here. Conley going to drive. Goes up for the layup. Misses it, but Kalkbrenner gets the board and the putback right there and makes it 13-9 now. So here comes Maxey with the ball. Going to drive. Loses it right there. Kevin Huerter able to pick it up right there. In transition to ignition. 3-point for AJ Green. 16 now to 9 as the Atlantics taking the lead here. Kind of taking it to the 76er squad right now. Conley going to get another screen here from Kalkbrenner. Kalkbrenner goes up. Foul. That one's good. Count it. Kalkbrenner going to the line for one here to make it 19-11, and that one is good right there as Kalkbrenner has the 2K specials on as opposed to like actual shoes. Not sure what's up with that. Kalkbrenner with the rejection right there. No fly zone right there, and then here's Keyshawn George for a three in transition. And Kalkbrenner with the ball here, going to find Green again. Green going to get the screen. Goes up, and that is a nice mid-range jumper deep two that time for Green. Still now, second quarter. Here's Krejic for three. He hits that one. 31-27 here for the Atlantics. Now, McGowan's in the game a little bit here, isolating here. He's just going to step back here. Nice step right there back to get behind that three-point line. That shot creates a lot of space for him. He's able to cash in right there, 34-28. Now Tyrese Maxey going to find Quentin Grimes. Grimes doing some crime underneath the basket right there with the layup. Now Conley going to ask for a screen from Kalkbrenner. Conley going to drive, going to find Kalkbrenner. Kalkbrenner hits the shot right there. He's up to 10 points right here. Embiid having some issues there moving with them defensively at least. Offensively though, here is the Sixers again for a three. It's time right there for Quentin Grimes hitting that three. Makes it a 3-point game. Conley going to drive again. And Embiid a little bit slow to react right there. Foul right there. Kalkbrenner again going to the line. Kalkbrenner here getting the best of Embiid in this first half. Kalkbrenner is going to make that free throw. Gets the shooter's roll right there. 39-33. Now another screen. A lot of this Atlantic's offense has to be screens. They don't really have those players that can just kind of win a one-on-one. Paul George with a foul right there. Inbound play. They just don't have the players that can kind of just break down a defense. You can just put it in their hands. Kevin Huerter for three on the inbound. He makes that one 42-33. They don't have the player that can do that. So it's a lot of screens. It's a lot of pick and roll. It's a lot of two-man basketball. And that's really tough to pull off in today's NBA. So probably hoping that in the draft that they can find someone that can, be that big play initiator, that guy that you can just put the ball into their hands multiple, just time and time again. They don't have that right now. And you can see it with how they have to play. right now it's working well, but there's Paul George. They don't have a Paul George on this roster. And now here is PJ Washington going to try to drive by Paul George in the post. Just puts one up right there. Not the best high percentage shot, but hey, it went down. You can't really criticize it too much when it works. Here's Conley here. He just puts it up, and there's the alley-oop right there to Ryan Kalkbrenner. Just lays it up for him. Brenner goes up and gets it, slams it down. Embiid just somewhat struggling defensively. Not used to really seeing him struggle like that necessarily in the post against someone, but he is doing that in this one. Here's a play here for Horter. Horter for three. That one's good. Cash it in. 4-3, 56-47. Come back a little bit later here, still 56-47. Kalkbrenner, he's going to try to extend his range out there a little bit. And that's the one downside of his game. Doesn't really have that consistent three-point play ability that you kind of want to see in a modern big. But there's Embiid getting 9 points right there. Now here's Mike Conley. Going to find AJ Green. Just a mid-range jumper right there. Able to hit that one. Trying to hold off this 76ers comeback. Inbound play. Barlow just intercepted pass right there. Not sure what he was going to with that, but here's Keyshawn George. Goes up for the layup. Hits it. 60-49 now. Now an 11-point game again. Back up to double digits. Come back a little bit later. 51-60. Got it back down below double digits. There's Maxey for three, and he's able to drop that one in. 54-60 now. Now here come the 76ers on a charge here. And there's another interception right there. PJ Washington picks that one off, finds George in transition. Can't get that one to fall in, so he will get two at the line. So here is the rookies with the most steals per game. Not sure why they're showing us that right now. But George hits that first shot, 63-54. George going to come back again. 8 points so far. Can he make it 9 here? He does not make it 9. That one rims out. So here are the 76ers. They don't have numbers here. Bit of a wall being formed. He just puts up that shot, and that one does not go in. Not a good play right there from Grimes. Should have reset up top with Maxey. Here's George. This time he goes to the rim. This time he does get 2. Give him 10 on the night right there. So now 65-54. Here comes Kyle Lousy Lowry. Going to find his man in the corner for 3. 65-57. And the Atlantic still with the lead here. Third quarter. Deep 3 from Horter. He cashes in on that one. Back to 11 points here. Every time this Sixers team gets this game under 10 points, here comes the Atlantics with a timely 3-point shot right there. But there's Andre Drummond slamming that one down. Now here's a screen here from Rui Hachimura. Hachimura tried helping right there. Instead, this one goes to AJ Green, corner 3. Not sure what the defense was doing right there, because AJ Green able to cash in 19 points so far in this one. Here's Joel Embiid, gonna find Payne. Payne puts that one up, makes the basket, makes it a 6-point game. 76ers still sticking around here. Here's AJ Green off the screen again. You gotta stick to him, because he can make you pay. Back to a 10-point game yet again for this Atlantics team. They cut it back down, the Sixers do. Back down to under 10 points. AJ Green off a screen again. AJ Green cashes in for 3. Another one here. It's just raining green here on the 76ers. 80-69 here. Embiid with the layup right there. He had maybe one of the quietest games we've seen, and he still ended up having a good stat line. Just you'll see that later. Just very quiet for the game. So here comes the Atlantics. Here comes New Jersey. This one could almost be a backbreaker right here. AJ Green for 3. Can't get that one to fall in. He was wide open. You almost expect him to make those ones. They're automatic, but not everything is automatic in the NBA. Joel Embiid now with the ball. Going to pass it to Barlow. Barlow with the ball here. Going to get a screen. Nope. Going to pass it to Grimes. Grimes takes the lip. No, he doesn't. Pass it to Embiid. Embiid misses the shot. It's Kalkbrenner with the rebound. George now pushing the ball up the court. Going to find Hachimura. Corner 3 is good. 83-71. The Atlantics pulling ahead here with under 3 minutes to go. Here's Horter now. Going to find the screen. Going to find PJ Washington. Nice find there from Horter. Finding Washington under the basket. 85-73 now here. And the Atlantic's just trying to put this one away. Missed layup, missed put back from Kalkbrenner. The 76ers have it, going to find Paul George. George going to pull from 3. Embiid, he's easily going to get Mike Conley out of the way to get that rebound. So a 10-point game here, 75-85. 3 from Conley. He cashes that one in 88-75. Like I said, every time this Sixers team would get close, it just feels like the Atlantics would make a shot they needed to make. But AJ Green kind of struggling here a little bit here late in this fourth quarter, missing another pretty good look right there. So the Sixers, they're still alive. Edgecombe with the ball, going to try to drive, going to find Embiid. Embiid puts it up. It's good. 7-point game here. Still very winnable if you're the 76ers, but Mike Conley going to push his ball up the court, going to take the layup, hits it. 90-81 now. So the 76ers are going to have to be very quick here with their time. And they're going to find Embiid. Embiid with the ball here. Foul. Count it. 83-90 at this point. Embiid can cut this lead down here with this free throw. Make it 84-90 here, which would still give the Sixers a shot to try to get back in this game, at the very least try to tie it up here, and they are going to start playing the foul game here. Conley back in the game with the ball, going to get fouled here, going to the line. Conley, historically, pretty decent free throw shooter. So let's see. Conley can't cash in on that first one, so that keeps the Sixers alive here. Conley, can he cash in on the second? That one rims out. 76ers call their final time out here. They can almost go for anything right here, but you prefer a 3. Maxey makes the layup right there, and Conley going to get the ball back. They're going to put the ball back in his hands. Can he go back down here, make these free throws, redeem himself from those missed ones? Let's see. Conley makes the first. Conley, can he make the second? This would almost certainly put this game on ice. Makes both of them. 92-86. Now Maxey with the ball here, going to drive down the court, going to find Embiid. Embiid pulls for 3, can't cash in on that one. PJ Washington with the ball, fouled right there by Paul George, but that is not going to matter in this one. PJ Washington going to make the first one, and then PJ Washington going to come back here, and he is going to make the second one. That'll give him 10 on the night, and that is going to give the Atlantics their 16th victory of the season as they defeat the Philadelphia 76ers 94-86. As the 76ers are a team right now kind of in a weird position. I mean, they are a championship contending team, you would think, but at 25-29, that's going to be a little tough. New Jersey, they improved to 16-40. AJ Green, 28 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Ryan Kalkbrenner, 15 points, 14 rebounds. Not much in the second half from him, but a really good first half either way. Mike Conley, 9 points to 11 assists. Reminds me of that accident in New York. Joel Embiid, 30 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Like I said, it was a quiet 30 points from him. Paul George with 14 and Quentin Grimes with 9. As the New Jersey Atlantics improved to 16-40, as the Philadelphia 76ers fall to 25-9. So we're going to simulate really a large chunk of the rest of the second half of the season. Just going to get through the rest of it. Did load in a newer draft class that's real. I don't know if I said I wasn't going to do a real draft class, but I decided to do a real draft class anyways. I feel like that's the most recognizable. We're going to play one final game here of this first season. That's going to be against the New Orleans Pelicans. And what's going to be fun here is take a look here at these standings. We are the worst team in the NBA with a record of 21-60. So we will not be, we're going to be in the lottery. We're going to have the best odds to get the first pick. I don't know if we will, but either way, this game, win, lose, or draw, doesn't really matter if, with whatever happens. Whatever happens, happens. We'll see. We'll get in here. We'll play it. I hope you would enjoy this series. Let me know what you think of the series. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you've been enjoying it. That really does help everything out. Because it seems like a lot of you are watching these videos. You're not hitting that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. You can keep up with the channel. Keep up with the videos. All that other good stuff. Follow me on the Twitter. Suck on my Facebook. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.